now we are jumping straight into the game. So the first game will be Warlock versus Priest, and let's see who is casting that. I think Camelan and Ek0p.
Yeah, I'm gonna be joined by Ek0p again, so it's a pleasure again, Ek0p.
Same.
Oh, that's nice of you. Okay, let's go. We have, yeah, the Warlock and the Priest.
Yeah, this Warlock hand feels pretty bad. Like, he had Reno before the mulligan, but you don't really need Reno against Priest. I would probably still keep it, but he decided not to. Now his hand is very awkward.
Yes.
But he has life tap, so it can only get better.
Yeah, it actually can. And yeah, on the other side, a decent hand here for the Priest, for Ek0p.
Yeah, I'm still pretty surprised EK0p plays Technician over the new 3-4, you know the name?
You could guess. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the new names yet because I can't like remember names at all, so it's pretty hard for me. Normally, the stats, if you're just a player, the stats are enough. Normally.
Yeah, so EK0p doesn't play 3-4, give friendly minions 3 health.
Oh, well played, Ek0p. You saved us. Yeah, but now, just coin in the 3-drop, it's yellow, it's shiny, and it goes face next turn, most likely. Because, yeah, that's not what he wanted to draw, right?
It's like, Warlock has 2 plays on turn 3 usually, like Imgang Boss or Shadow Bolt. Played out the Shadow Bolt by not playing Brand the turn before.
Yeah, and Brand comes down, and that's quite scary. With the Drakes in the hand now.
So I guess you just go for 5-mana spell of Kazakus here to hopefully clear the board next turn.
Yeah. So let's see what he gets. What was
Deal
it?
4 damage to everything.
Oh yeah, okay, makes sense.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I guess 5-5 is just the best. I was thinking about making a sheep, but you don't really want that.
Yep.
So this Twilight Drake has quite some HP.
Quite some, yes.
I mean, it's 9 HP.
Yeah, the sheep wouldn't have been too bad here, right?
Yeah, but a 5-5 against a 4-5 is also pretty good.
Yeah. And you're hoping not to see the Twilight Drake here, of course.
Yeah, you hope he doesn't trade 2-4 and 2-3 in, but yeah, okay, so that's a trade that Kranich wants to see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure we'll see the potion here.
Yeah, it's like you always play the highest mana cost card possible. Leroy doesn't seem very good, Faceless doesn't seem very good. Only that one left.
And of course, it trades pretty good in the Drake, unless it gets healed, of course, which it will, most likely.
Yeah, we could see the death and hero power here.
Mm-hmm.
Set up for like cleric hero power next turn. Plays a tiny bit into the Siphon Soul, but in the end everything in Venolock is a one-off, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem
Not
nowadays.
sure about this. I mean, it does play on the Siphon Soul, so maybe it's just the right play. No. I think if you do this, you buff your cleric.
Yeah, would make sense, because what are you playing around?
Like
Just
Shadow
now?
Bolt Mortal Coil, but it's a 2-card combination with only one-offs in the deck.
Yeah.
Not a big fan.
Okay, and it gets Siphon Sword, so would have stayed on the board on the other creature, of course.
He only has 1 dragon, so you can't activate the Twilight Guardian. He might still play it as a 2-6, but the issue is if he plays it as a 2-6, he doesn't have a dragon left in case he draws Historian or maybe Bookworm.
I think he has to play it like this, yeah.
So you can just play that one, yes. I totally know the card name.
Dodged it again, huh? Okay,
He could just death and play the Twilight Guardian. He doesn't have a dragon left, but like for next turn, but he might draw one. I don't know. Seems pretty efficient to just do that instead.
Yeah, but maybe he's just pushing and hoping that there won't be an answer for the 2-1, which is like kind of unlikely, right?
Yeah, I don't know. This is like leaving a 6-6 up that potentially trades into your 5-6 and you have like no way to proc 1 damage. Maybe you get a Mortal Coil. Nope.
Sad face. Yeah, he heals up and goes for the risky play here. Yeah.
So, we have to Shadow Bolt trade. That's like a given. I'm pretty sure. The issue is after that 5 damage AoE, a Twilight, I mean a Black Corruptor would kill the Warlock if he doesn't throw a heal. So I guess we see a... Oh, faceless? Okay, I can get behind that. You don't need to taunt. The priest has no minion. It's very unlikely if they charge.
Yeah, and
You already had Leroy in hand, so you couldn't discover Leroy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you see the 5 damage AoE, if Ek0p was a Black Corruptor before Kranich was heal, he would just win.
Yeah, so he needs to hold a dragon in his hand, just in case of.
Yeah, but I think he played the 5 damage AoE here.
He thinks about it, I guess. What else could you do?
I don't know. It's like, you could play the Death, but it's... Nah. Death does the same, leaves a 6-1 up, but doesn't push 5 damage to face. You can argue that you can use AoE for more value later on, but you have the Dragonfire for that. Dragonfire potion.
Is it your best chance just to go for my opponent doesn't heal next
I mean, how do you win if he has Reno? You have 5 cards on hand, he would heal full, has 2 minutes on board, has like double your hand size.
Yeah, but it's not
It has
only
better
Reno,
hero power.
it's like the other heals as well.
Yeah, but how do you win against that either? Like, I think at this point, killing your opponent is the only win condition, like killing him before he gets like way out of range.
Or he just feels safe because you're a priest and you kill him with the Fellfire. Maybe, just luring him into it.
Yeah, maybe, but... Yeah, okay. This does play into any sort of taunt. I mean, even just a trade, like, this trade is going to happen. Like, I don't see you're just ignoring the 2-6 and going face for
Yeah, but he
6.
can
And even if
play
the 2 damage don't make a difference, like, it's still 1 damage off. And there's no attack buff in Priest. So, yeah. Like, it's still unlikely that the Renock doesn't have feel and you draw a Black Corruptor, but I think it's your best chance.
Yeah. And Bran into Defender of Argus. Now he can even trade and without dying.
Yeah, I like the trade to play on on the potion. Not sure what the Sun Fury here, but it's like he doesn't really need. Like at this point, he doesn't expect to lose board.
Oh no! What just happened?
Who called that other play?
Oh damn! How do you have vision in the deck? Tell me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like if it's not my game, I'm pretty good at the game. It's just when I'm playing, it's just doesn't work.
Do you want to talk about it?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So you might have won this game if you've played it, but you didn't. Instead,
I wanted to. I had a pretty good year, and like to Christmas, I think it's like let other people win. Like I can win next year again.
So it's an AoE Happy Feast of Winterwear here.
Yes.
Oh, okay, can see that. But yeah, you're absolutely right. He draws into the Blackwing Corruptor and could have gotten this. But it's so much easier for us because we see both hands.
Yeah, we see there's no heal, but what hand could he have that your play wins against, like Ek0p's play?
Yeah.
I don't really see it because like
we'll figure out soon, I guess.
What is Elun's will?
He could clear, but as you mentioned, it's really hard to outvalue the Warlock.
I wouldn't say it's really hard. I would say it's impossible. Like,
good point.
Sure, sometimes the 5-6 that discovers a card from your opponent's deck. Do you know the name again?
What?
Nether Spy. Whatever. Your new dragon has a lot of value, and sometimes you get close to outvaluing the Renock, but in the end they just tap once more and still outvalue you.
Yeah, but still no heal here.
You can Leroy Mortal Coil.
Clearing the minion, right?
Nah, I'm not sure that's the best play, but it's like Leroy Mortal Coil trade Doomsayer. It's looking fine. Not saying it's looking good.
Yeah, it's kind of odd here.
You already saw burns. There's like no way that he plays like Brand, double Blackwing Corruptor. He could, I mean, double Pocket Corruptor. His hand could be Blackwing, Dragon, right? He doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't see a Blackwing Corruptor yet, and he doesn't know about the pain in the hand, so there is a way he dies from his perspective, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah, exactly. Just needs to be like the exact 3 cards.
Yeah, I mean, the dragon doesn't have to be exact, it could be any dragon, but
Yeah, the any dragon card, you know.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, but I like it. Just climbing the board here.
Yeah, but Leroy Coil is way more fancy.
Oh, more fancy. You just, oh, maybe that's why you're out, right? Just finding the fancy
Hey.
place.
So, I like PO here. Like, I didn't think about the rest of the turn, but I think, like, you never trade, because if you trade, like, you lose both minutes. If you PO, you go 9 damage to face, and you get a 5-4.
Yeah.
Like, one of those plays seems better than the other. You just trade.
Ooh, Emperor comes in.
Yeah, maybe the Twilight Drake is better because of Dragonfire Potion. Like, the reduction doesn't really do much. I didn't count, like, the sets of lethal earlier with the 5 damage or the reduction, but yeah.
It's 11.
I wouldn't mind
11 and
Twilight
5.
Drake. But let's count now. He has 10 damage on board, 6 showing, so you can see he wins this way. But he has way overkill with a potion, so
Yeah, exactly.
you could have played on Dragonfire Potion by playing his Drake instead, since he has
Yeah.
lethal regardless, but whatever.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not even sure if there's something this plays around. This play might be better than just missing it. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think he's kind of far ahead.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Just, like,
Slightly.
yeah, a little bit.
Can see him winning here. Yeah, phase we go, and that's
Doesn't
it.
even Mortal Coil.
Yeah, you would go Mortal Coil, yeah?
Yeah, the Leroy Mortal Coil.
Emoten.
Since the Leroy is reduced, it's like 4 mana Leroy plus 0 mana Mortal Coil, so you put 2 onto Reno.
Okay. as we said, taking the fancy plays, right? But yeah, Reno Lock so strong here, winning against the Dragon Priest.
Yeah, I mean, that's the matchup you expect to win as Reno Lock.
Yeah.
He had a not optimal starting hand, but just a life tap makes you draw into your essential cards at some point, most likely. But EK0p would have won if he played it differently.
Oh yes, yeah, the fancy
So-
play.
I mean, I think it was a correct play, but
Yeah, but kind of impressive that he just drew it like he said.
yeah, it's just like,
Next level vision.
yeah, what if there's like someone in Blizzard just like rigging the RNG to like make bad players get punished so that people think the game is very skillful?
I'm not going too deep into that one.
Okay.
But okay, let's see.
Worth a try.
Yeah, it was worth a try, but I don't fall for that one. So we're going to the next match. It's of course the Reno Warlock again, and he's facing the Druid.
Yeah, a lot of people think that this matchup is very fair for Druid with the Jade.
Jade mechanic.
Yeah, it's like I always play without sound. Just like imagine how the cards are supposed to be called. So don't judge me on the names, but yeah, the Jade mechanic.
Yeah, but he got Blossom and the 4-drop as well, so quite good. But on the other hand, like the 3-drop and the Twilight Drake, and as well the Mountain Giant, and we've seen in the matchup of Forsen how strong the Mountain Giant was in this matchup.
Yeah, EK0p's hand is very fast. You could go turn 1 Living Roots and 2 Coin Ramp, turn 4. You know the card name again.
Just call it the 4-drop.
1, 2, 4. No, 1, 3, 4 with a coin.
It's just like the small numbers, you know. Easy to recognize again.
So yeah, EK0p could have went 1, 3, 4, 5. Instead he goes nothing, 3, 4.
Yeah, but we'll see what he will draw. Maybe any insights here? Again?
No, I don't feel it right now.
Yeah. Drawing 2 cards. So next turn he will play the 4-drop, either the Twilight Drake or the Mountain Giant.
Yeah, and by either Twilight Drake or Mountain Giant, you mean Twilight Drake. Good job.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, like usually you, way back in the time, you wanted to play around either Keeper by playing the Giant or around BGH
Yeah,
by playing the Drake, but Keeper and BGH basically are both like cycled out of the game.
Exactly.
So you can just like play your curve now, which is Drake into tap Giant.
Yeah, Nourish, not too bad either. But you will get some good trades here. Deathwing already in the hand of EK0p.
And EK0p's Jade is still at 2, so it's like he has no more Jade cards in the sand, so that's like that mechanic is very not very scary. It's like just teasing Kranich, but he doesn't really care about like the 3/3 that eventually comes up. He cares if it's like a 5/5 or a 6/6, but since EK0p would have to draw like 4 more cards for that to happen, it's like a very good situation for Kranich right now. He has board. He doesn't have to be worried about much. Like eventual innovate play maybe.
Yeah, but he has the 8/8, so there has to be a mush, or he's always ahead, right? And there's no. Just the wild growth, and I'm pretty sure Kranich will feel kind of released to see nothing really happening here.
Yeah, EK0p is setting up for the Fentril double Worth on the Giant next turn. Probably trading it. Oh, he kills it and then does it on the Drake next turn. It's basically the same. It's better to do it his way. So.
Just getting rid of Giant. Yeah, but suddenly he's in the driver's seat.
Actually, I'm not sure if this was better. Like this plays on Argus, but it plays into Farseer because you can't kill the Drake if it gets Farseered. I was actually thinking about that before he top decked the Farseer, but I don't have proof for that, so it's unlucky.
No,
You have to take my word for it.
You can see into the deck, so you didn't mention it before he drew it, right? You see? Yeah, Farseer heals up the Drake, and now he got a little problem here.
Just like a tiny little problem. It's like, yeah, it's like 2 turns behind and it's gonna get run over by Kranich's board, but just a tiny little problem.
Yeah, it has only 4 attack, you know.
Yeah, like he can double Wrath into a 3/3 and a 2/4, but even that leaves Kranich with a 4/9 and a 1/1, which trade very favorably into the Fenril. And then he has 7 mana to develop whatever he wants to with a basically full hand.
It's kind of interesting that in this group there are trade decks and Kranich is not playing the trade mechanic. In your group there wasn't any trade deck. How do you like it for LHS in general? Because you didn't bring it yourself.
Yeah, I think that the Khan deck is like newer. It was like basically just got popular while everyone else was already traveling here. It's like some people played it before, but yeah, like people have results while you're already traveling. But I think it's just the better deck, the Khan Aviana combination.
Especially in this matchup, I guess. Or
Just in general, like in this matchup, both decks are pretty good.
Yeah. But as you said, the trade mechanic, he didn't really get it to go. Only 2/2 and in the beginnings and facing the Giant and stuff like that and the Twilight Drake. So it's kind of odd here for him.
Yeah, Kranich's hand is kind of weird for this turn. It's like no clean play. I wouldn't be surprised to just see a Tempo Reno here, because the other play is live tap, which I don't think he will play the Dirty Red again after what happened the last time he played against EK0p.
Yes. Yeah, last time he pulled out the Deathwing, for those who didn't see it.
He might do it next turn, just a Siphon Soul in case like it's a Deathwing. Like,
He might just test for the Deathwing again.
yeah, but this time he will only play the Dirty Red if he has an answer for Deathwing. He won't just do it.
You won't fall for that twice, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind his play. Like, you don't really expect there to be a Deathwing.
Again, yes.
So you
Do you
can
mind
shuffle
cycling?
3 Jades to your deck, then innovate Deathwing. Haha. The auctioneer isn't that clean because you can like innovate swipe and play the idol, but what does that really accomplish? The swipe doesn't kill anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess that will just give him 8 armor.
Yeah, he's just getting rid of his hand.
Your opponent is at 30 HP, has board, has a larger hand size, and you have to gain armor. That's
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the last game.
what happened in the last game. Oh, you mean the last game of the series? Huh?
Yes, it's just like 10 minutes ago, this last
Yeah,
game.
it's like
You remember?
only 10 minutes ago. I'm an old man.
You're old, okay.
Yeah,
Telling me, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not that old, like, but you know,
Whoa.
I'm getting there.
Okay. You're so kind today.
Okay, so swipe, hero power would clear the board. I guess we will see Auctioneer's swipe, because he really needs to draw, but maybe he just gives up on that and double swipes hero power, hope Kranich overcommits and then gets a hero power, innervate, death swing out. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
at this point I'm pretty sure he doesn't think he will play the Auctioneer anymore.
Yeah, but it's kind of odd because if you just clear the board here, with double swipe, yeah, then... what do you expect him to play?
I mean, to be fair, there's
this-
no other play that was good for him
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you're right.
It's like you need your opponent to like somehow not have any answers for death swing and that connect twice, but
Yeah,
like
That's
a
true.
full-sized
that's true.
Warlock hand is usually able to deal with death swing, even if it's just like a taunt.
Yeah, he just ran out of Jade. He didn't draw his mid game.
Yeah. Also, you can play the Dirty Red after death swing. Not very scared of it. A random minion from your opponent's hand after he discarded his full hand.
Mm.
Okay, with that draw he will play the Auctioneer, but he has to decide now if he wants to shuffle it into his deck,
Mm-hmm.
which he probably will, or summon a 4/4.
Yeah, I think you should just shuffle. Try to get the engine going.
Yeah, like you have to draw them. But it's so unlikely. He still has 12 cards in his deck. Oh, you don't play that without the Auctioneer. You're thinking about shuffling into his deck and then innovating Death Swing maybe, but I don't see how that wins because shuffling those into your deck doesn't do anything if you don't have card draw, because it doesn't matter if you draw 1 mana 7/7s or 8 mana 7/7s if you have no cards in hand and enough mana anyway.
Yeah, but
So you need some sort of card draw to make the Jade shuffling worth it.
yeah, but you need to draw into removal with the Catcatchen because I think you need to be afraid of.
Yeah, but
dying
either way, you
also.
would play this Auctioneer first. That's what I'm saying. That, like, if he shuffles and then innovates Death Swing, the other idols are not very good. Like, sure, they are 4/4s and 5/5, but
Yeah.
that's basically 10 mana because he has no other card to use mana on. So,
Yeah, but wouldn't you just discarding it or what then?
I think just play Auctioneer this turn.
Okay.
Like, Auctioneer, play the shuffle your Yardos, innovate, hope you innovate in the Jade card, the Jade idol, draw into more Jade idols, and like hope to get like cycling going. It's not very likely, but it's probably more likely you win that way than this way, but I don't know. Either way, it's very unlikely he would have won this game.
Yeah, he's in such a tough spot. Yeah.
Just realized Ek0p doesn't have Warlock in his lineup. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, not bringing the Warlock, but Shaman got banned on both sides again.
Yeah, I actually don't know. Like, Kranich isn't very happy about playing against Reno. He has a good lineup against it, but playing against the Reno is never fun. Like, Kazako's Reno.
Brand Kazakus really. Yeah, speaking about Kazakus,
Not too sure which one you go for. Like, you can see just a 1 mana spell for tempo. I don't like a 10 mana one because you have a full hand anyway, but
yeah,
sure.
he's going for the value one.
Yeah, you summon 3 friendly minions, yeah. You didn't play Doomsayer this game. It's like, you also have to think if Doomsayer died this game, because then it's kind of sketchy to get 3 random minions.
Get 3 minions, and the one kills the rest.
So it gives you kind of tempo because your opponent can't develop anything into your Doomsayer, but it's not really what you want to, yeah.
Yeah, protecting your Doomsayer for 10 mana. So. Yeah, Jade Blossom, and it's only 4/4. It just skipped all cards in the middle of the game, so that's quite.
So, Kranich is 16 damage. I mean 14, but he needs 16, so I guess we will see what he draws first.
I think
Wait, what was the first What did he pick first? Oh, delayed damage. Okay, never mind then. I was just...
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter anyhow, because he's so far ahead. Yeah, and that's it. Those
Ek0p
minutes,
versus Warrior last.
2-0. And yeah, both players already met each other.
Yeah, I think that Ek0p has issues in the next matchup, but if he wins against the Warlock, his Warrior is decently favored, I'd say, against the other two decks.
Yeah.
But
We mentioned it during those days, like winning the first one in LHS is so important, but winning the two first matches,
I
even
think
better.
winning
Right?
the first game isn't as important while the meta isn't refined. Like
Yeah.
for this meta, there wasn't any tournaments before this where people could like really think what everyone else brings and like you save that deck to pick into that. Like it's not really how you build your lineup. You basically just bring the best decks that make sense with your ban idea.
Mhm.
So I think in this matchup, in this format, since it's so new, one deck is very likely to get 2 or 3 wins. So I think
Mhm.
getting the first win isn't as important as later on in the set, but it's still just a 1-0 lead is always nice.
Yeah, leading 2-0, and then it's your Reno log that you're gonna play again. It's kind of comfortable here.
Yeah, and you keep that read. You don't expect to tap much this game, so I wouldn't surprise to see him ditch the Twilight Drake. Obviously, ditch the Faceless. Could even keep the Twilight Drake if he feels like it, but
It's
this
Reno a
hand
good
is
start,
pretty juicy.
thinking. Oh.
Is this a good hand?
That's probably one of the better hands you can get as a Reno log. Okay, at least there's the 1-drop, and also, yeah, a good start for Ek0p.
Yeah, this means that he can deal with Doomset at any point with the Borgs in hand.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate for Kranich.
Oh, that's a pretty good draw as well.
Oh yes, he's just filling the curve off the top.
I mean, he still has the next turn to draw. He didn't need it this turn, so. But yeah, that's both players having a really nice hand, and
Yeah,
no matter what Kranich does here, it all gets punished by the Pirate Grill.
The pirate grill.
The Pirate Grill.
Okay. Yeah, but
Bloodsail Cultist is my guess on the name.
oh, you read it.
I
You
just see
see
the
that, right?
Cultist. I'm not quite sure if it's Bloodsail or not, but it's like most pirates are either South Sea or Bloodsail, and I'm pretty sure it's not South Sea.
Yeah. You should be
Sometimes
right.
lucky.
Sometimes lucky.
That's a pretty good draw.
Yeah. You know the name of that card, don't you?
Yeah, it's a Corsair. Dread Corsair.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. It's for free basically, so you read it, right?
It wasn't shown on stream.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you had 4 cards in hand, you couldn't see it.
Okay. But is he playing it or not? Because kind of have to be afraid of AoE, but on the other hand,
I mean, Coin Hellfire doesn't look that tempting here. It plays around MC Tech, though it should not play it.
mhm.
I'm not even sure if Kranich wants MC Tech.
Yeah, you can. You could still play it next turn together with the with one of the 4-drops.
Yeah, but you miss 3 damage then.
Yeah.
I like 3 damage.
Yeah. Especially in this matchup.
Yeah, I like 3 damage in any matchup.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, this gives up on the Reno on turn 5, but it removes 5 damage, and it also removes the buff.
Yeah.
On the small time Buccaneer.
You're getting better. Yeah, any trades here?
Those trades don't feel good.
Yeah, playing around the areas a little bit, protecting the 3/3.
I mean, you have to kill the Ooze, I'm pretty sure, just because just Shadow Flame would clear the board otherwise.
Mhm.
You can ignore the 2/2 though, since neither Shadow Flame nor Hellfire do anything with the 2/2
Yeah,
Peddler.
and if he has an AoE, you don't. Most of the time, you don't have enough resources to catch up.
I mean, this way, no AoE does anything, so yeah, I like this.
Yeah, Brian.
So you can brand Soulfire, hope to discard your Imking boss. If you do that, you'd probably Soulfire first, because if
Yeah, but
Brand gets Scarlet, you still have Imp King Boss instead. You don't really
Yes,
care which one
Reno.
survives.
Reno already has fear of Soulfire, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can just wait 2 turns.
Yes. Oh, lucky Reno. Sometimes lucky, but yeah.
I'm not
that's-
very convinced on soul-firing the Threat Corsair. Like, should have taunted it's a 2-2 attack, like a Dark Peddler, but it seemed more reasonable to soul-fire one of the other minions.
yeah.
Probably the Korkon Elites and just kill your Puan or deals 4 damage to face instead of 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
I would like that way better, especially because you have the Defender of Argus in your hand, so you kind of want to protect Bran. So you can play a Defender with double Battle Cry effect on it.
Yeah, this trade couldn't have happened. I mean, he could have used his weapon instead, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't like how Kranich played that. That's a decent draw, but he still needs something else. He's still dead right now. And that's game. Tap Dirty Red, pull the Quark one, maybe? But yeah, he's not gonna tap because he doesn't know that EK0p has more damage in his hand.
Yeah, he's going for 3 cards in the Pirate where his hand no damage, but yeah,
I mean,
ain't gonna happen.
it's like tap into Dirty Red as its only out, and then Dirty Red somehow making you not die. That's
Yeah.
probably less likely than your
I-
opponent not having damage in hand.
Exactly, ain't gonna happen here. So, yeah, first match down with the Reno lock, but he's still ahead 2-1.
Yeah, but we said that like Green Dog was probably his best matchup against the Warrior. Like now it's getting harder and harder to beat the Warrior.
Yeah, so do we see another 3-0 with the Pirates?
I mean, I hope not. Like, I want some other decks and Pirates to get wins, but actually don't know. I guess we only have Pirate decks left for Kranich anyway, so some Pirate is gonna take the series.
Yeah, okay, so we'll see
I
which
think-
Pirates are taking it.
I think yes, Miracle Walk with the Pirate synergy and Pirate Dragon Warrior, I imagine. So, yeah. Let's see who is in charge now.
I'm pretty sure Patches is in charge now, right?
Yeah, but who's Patches?
Everyone's Patches.
Okay.
Like Happy Beast of Winterville into Patches, or the other way around.
So if someone gets Patches off the Mulligan, he's gonna lose a series, I'm gonna call it.
Okay, we'll see it in just a moment. Sweeping up minion dust. Here we go. So it's the Druid first.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. There's like no right pick order when there's when you have to like have those matchups anyway. Like you have 2 matchups left.
Mhm.
Work against Warrior and do it against Warrior. You have to win one of them. There's no pick order advantage.
Yeah, I like playing the weaker deck in those situations.
I mean, if you know your opponent's deck, which he knows they already played, and like there's no information or whatever, then you might as well just save some time and try to get the win first with a better deck.
Mhm.
I don't mind it either way.
Okay. Yeah, there's the Fiery War Axe. Quite important here.
I think we just play the Living Roots, yeah. Pretty convinced on that.
Exactly. So does he.
And yeah, I forgot Kranich doesn't play Warrior in his lineup. But just like Ostkaka, he decided to not bring Warrior, but to bring
exactly.
Rogue instead. I forgot about that.
I thought you meant the Rogue. Because of the Miracle and the Pirate.
Yeah, I thought he had Rogue and Warrior left, since I know Shaman was playing and he played Warlock already. I forgot
Mm.
that he doesn't even play Warrior.
Maybe. No.
Yeah, he's playing the Kun version.
Yeah, we haven't seen the crazy combo that Ostkaka was playing with Alex Trezor and Code-Light Oracles. I think it is a more port-centric version, but
Mhm.
that's a pretty good
Oh.
draw on turn 2. I think.
Yeah. We all love those druids. Turn 2 top decking Wild Growth, right?
Yeah, turn 3, Maya Keeper.
Yeah. And it's pretty important that he is fast with his mana here, so
Yeah, EK0p's hand could go very right or very wrong, depending on how like, the next turns go. If he gets to like buff the Warx a couple of times, and or the forcing to connect a couple of times,
Mhm.
he's going to win, but
okay, he's just playing it. Maybe he will have to either draw swipe off the top deck or Ras, or he might need to mush.
yeah, I don't like this. I don't think you play the deckhand. You can play deckhand and Pirate Grill next turn. The Bloodside Cultist.
Pirate. You called her again like that.
If you play deckhand, you just wanted to swipe hero power. So I'd expect him to armor up.
Yeah. You could have played. Maybe not. It feels bad to do armor up in an aggro deck.
Yeah, but it feels bad to get swiped and have no way to proc your Corsair
Yeah, for sure.
Cultist. Same.
Maybe. No.
Tough call.
I gotta move.
Yeah, but what else could you do now? You already attacked.
Armor up.
No, he's going for.
Let there be a swipe. Let there be justice.
Yeah, but maybe he has to read this that his opponent doesn't have any swipes, because otherwise he would have maybe played it already, right?
I'm not too sure about it, maybe, but it's like if you don't have a follow up on turn 5, like you don't want to play turn 5 Maya Keepers, so I'm not too sure about it, but
Yeah.
he can ramp with no rush here. Like he doesn't want to play the war, he wants to play the war once he has dealt with the Falling Berserker.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's gonna either ramp with no rush and then mulch or mulch hero power.
Yeah, my shield power. And oh, another pirate. That's actually not too bad.
Yeah, but he can't play it with a second war axe, so he can only play it with like a one charge out, but he doesn't even want to hold it, he wants to attack here. So I guess we just see Cultist and Smorg. Maybe play the Mortal Strike already.
Mm-hmm.
He works strike.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Getting better with those
The
names.
4 damage strike thing.
Yeah, that's red thing that uses 4 damage, right?
Yeah, no, Mortal Strike and Heroic Strike do the same thing, just that they're different on mana cost. It's easy to confuse them.
One bypasses taunt.
Face doesn't play taunt.
Face will play taunt next, I guess.
Okay, so I guess he's not going to attack now and just play the 2 Cultists next turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not too sure about that, but it's probably going to work out. I'm actually not that convinced if it's working out that well for him. Wait, it is. His weapon gets to... Like, the weapon and the 4/4 together kill the Ancient of War. So yeah, it's actually working out really well for him.
Mm.
Cultist, your weapon goes to 5, you trade it in, your weapon goes to 7, it's a 5/6, so you push 2 damage to face, you add up 2 minions and get a 7/2 weapon.
7/2.
Maybe.
Damn. Would
Pretty good weapon, pretty good war axe. I would play a 2 mana 7/2 weapon in my deck.
Yes. I would play like 3 of them. Bloodside Cultist.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just.
no. No, what?
Yeah, he wants to keep.
Yeah, but you buff your weapon and you say no.
Oh, you have such
No.
a sad face. No, I wish you
Yeah.
could see that.
I want to have a 7/2 weapon there instead of like a 5/1 or whatever it is. Like you have some more damage on board, but you don't have the 4 damage from the strike anymore, so that kinda evens out and you have a worse weapon. Nah.
Oh, here's the swipe finally.
Yeah, it seems kinda too late. Little bit.
A little bit too late. Yeah. Can't really deal with the weapon, right? Only taking off 3 damage off the board.
Yeah, would have had lethal here. I think Ek0p if you played the last one differently, but oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's the other red card that
Yeah.
deals 4 damage, right?
Is this lethal, I think?
Yeah. Finally. You didn't really need to play. Yeah, though. Okay. So, basically, he's catching up.
Yeah, it's 2-2. He has a favorable matchup left, I'd say. Like a very aggressive Pirate Warrior against a Miracle Rogue. Yeah, not looking good for Kranich anymore.
Yeah, but the Miracle Rogue, I talked to Xyrus about this matchup, and he played the list to Legend #1, and he was. It's not that bad of a matchup if you manage to draw like your own pirates. He's playing some, as well as your removal, so it's still not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can win it, but it's not like a minute ago you were 2-0 ahead with a favorable
Yeah.
matchup to start with, and now you have like a unfavored matchup and it's 2-2.
Yeah,
Valera.
like the toughest spot you've been in this matchup, but yeah, you have no choice.
Watch your back.
So Doom Pillager in general is a good card, but
Yeah, it's like the
just
best
too
card in
slow
the
here.
deck, but it's too slow.
Yeah, what a pity.
Pillager was supposed to challenge the spot of Shredder, piloted Shredder.
Yep.
So it's like an insane power level, but it's still too slow. That's a better hand.
Yeah, that's
You really
nice.
want the pirate on one. Like if the other track was the pirate, that would be like way better. But
Yeah, you can still draw your pirate engine.
yeah,
Having
you just need to
backstab
draw
and
your other pirates before you draw patches,
Yes.
because you want to be in charge.
Okay, just the Finlay. Will deal with pirates itself. So it's a good way to establish board control.
Yeah, Ek0p can buff his upgrade weapon, like the 1-3 with the cultist, but he doesn't have a real weapon right now. But if he draws the War Axe and then gets to buff the War Axe a lot of times, like
Maybe.
War Axe into deckhand coin, cultist into cultist upgrade or whatever,
Mhm.
that's...
Yeah, top deck War Axe would be insane here.
We didn't see the hero powers, but I'm not convinced that Rogue was the best one. Like, sure, Priest is potentially worse, but what else than Priest is worse than Dagger here? Not very sure.
Yeah, on the other hand, he doesn't have any weapons yet.
Yeah, I mean, upgrade is the 1-3 weapon.
You can get the dagger and upgrade maybe, but I can see your point here. Oh, there's a weapon.
Yeah, it's kind of slow, but it's definitely good against Rogue. Like,
Yep.
Reaper face on turn 5 feels pretty good.
Yeah, is it just the hero power and coin source the deckhand into being in charge?
Maybe. No.
I don't think you coin this turn. I think you're gonna coin next turn, so you get the cultist stuff.
Yeah, just in one turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're missing 3 damage then. But you
but-
make sure that you get use out of the cultists, which is more important here, I feel like.
It attacks now because next turn he's gonna upgrade his weapon, so he doesn't have a lot of durability before the Arcanite Reaper anyway.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
oh damn. Yeah, that's pretty sad.
They actually said that, like, that's just game. He needed another pirate and get patches off for free to challenge the next turn.
So many.
With patches on hand, I don't see a way out.
Oh, is it? That's actually so bad. Still no spell for the prep. What can you do here?
Bottom right, buddy.
Beside that?
So many options.
That's always your play, right? Yeah.
Backstep is Iron Finlay with no other removal left in your hand.
You
It
could
probably
also
is his
attack with
best
the
play.
weapon and deal 2 damage face here,
Yeah.
getting him down to 28.
Trade 1 damage on your end. His HP, a hero. Seems good as Rogue.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm pretty surprised by this.
Why would you?
He wants to coin Arcanite Reaper and then buff the Arcanite Reaper.
But like patches
So many choices.
sometimes, please. No.
Don't worry, loves. The
I'll explain to trade you, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
It's like the game goes long. The warrior has so much damage with the Arcanite Reaper.
Here we go.
That is a very good draw though, since he needed to have something going into the coin Arcanite Reaper.
Yeah, he looks kind of released after this top deck.
We could see a trade here with Arcanite Reaper.
Yeah, true.
Again, he goes forward. Because he needs to go slower. If he goes face, the pillager taking every turn might just be able to race him.
Yeah, and he can't really deal with it next turn either, so he
No.
has to kill it off this turn. Oh, that's actually a good draw. No, I feel like the game is turning around.
Yeah, Ek0p played very slow. He might get punished for it, but he can still like buff his weapon twice, get 2 minutes on the board here.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, weapon going up to 7 attack.
Yeah, so you can get him to with a 7-2 weapon out. Oh no,
No.
actually 16 since patches attacks as well.
Mm-hmm. Did you forget who is in charge here?
Yes.
Okay, Bloodsack cultist. Here we go. 3 weapon.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure. You probably go face at this point, but you could also trade into the drag.
You
to
just
secure your
draw.
board.
You did just draw mortal strikes, so
But you don't have lethal next turn. You probably have lethal two turns regardless.
yeah, that's true.
So Kranich needs to somehow clear some of the board by setting up lethal. So auctioneer this.
Yeah, it's auctioneer time. Into coin, into prep.
Yeah, you just prep first, I guess.
Always.
That's always. You could like consider playing a Swash Burglar if you know what your outs are. But yeah, that's not happening. So I guess you play patches. I mean, you know you only have 1 turn. You know you have to kill your opponent next turn. But now he has 7 damage on the weapon, that's 10 damage showing. And if you go face for 9, you only get him to 13, so Mortal Strike doesn't proc. So you can consider Cold Blood and face. Maybe that's the play here.
Yeah, what do you need to draw next turn?
I mean, you just threaten lethal on board already. So your opponent might have to trade then. Then maybe have another turn.
Oh, he's trading.
That has to go face. I'm convinced. Oh, no.
You disappointed?
Yeah, I think I just lost him the game. I think I mean, I'm not sure. The Mortal Strike would have cleared a minion if he played Cold Blood face and then the Warrior plays another turn, so maybe just wouldn't have mattered, but
Yeah, it's really hard for him. He needs to top deck.
he would have had set up lethal by even going face for 4 damage, I think. He didn't even need to go face for 8, just ignoring the 1-1 and going and smoking with the other trick was enough to set up lethal on board. Oh, well, not on board, but with his hand.
Yeah, it's kind of strange because he took the line that's super safe, and super safe loses you the game because you can't win then, right?
Yeah, I mean, he can win this if he
Yeah, of course.
draws
but,
next to him, but it's like
you
very
are-
less likely. I think it's like instead of forcing your opponent to have it, you force yourself to top deck it.
Mhm.
It's rough. Like you might think he survives more than 2 turns because it's only 14 damage, but you expect a warrior to have 2 damage. And
Yeah, but maybe he says like he has so many draws with the auctioneer out there. If
But-
it survives.
you have to start the combo with something. So I guess you just leeway Cold Blood first and hope you draw a coin or a prep.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess, but
We just go Swash Burglar into Heroes.
you know you're dead next turn, so you can just leeway Cold Blood first, I think. No.
No, he's going for the heroic.
Oh, no, but he still needs Cold Blood. He still needs a prep, right? He only has 1
called
to
by
get
the
it.
way. Just better than you in calling stuff.
Wait.
Oh,
Nope.
nope.
So it's too late. The Swash Burglar and get what? No, there's no
Second
out.
Swash
I
Burglar.
guess maybe like a shield block? Is that an out? No, I don't know.
Just go.
Oh.
What can he? This is getting out of hand.
Well, just strikes, there's a prep going on? No, that's not. Oh wait, that was another card at least.
Yeah, but it's an upgrade, which means another draw.
Yeah, so like Eviscerate or Cold Blood, I guess do it? No.
No,
12?
it's 12, 13.
12 plus 5 is 17, so yeah, he needs 4 more damage. So you play that first, Eviscerate or Cold Blood are your outs. I'm not sure if he has an Eviscerate left.
Yeah, there should be one.
Is there a prep? No, he was both preps, so there's no out left, I don't think. Oh no. Oh wait, is that Cold Blood?
Oh!
Oh,
The turn. Happy Beast of Wintervale, and he knows.
That was a game. Holy shit.
Oh, what a turn.
What a turn.
It looked so bad in the beginning. For
Yeah,
him,
but then you had so
then-
many outs for like so many draws to like
Yeah.
get an Abyss or Cold Blood. He just missed it.